And the Lakers select Dalton Knecht.
Thank
He
you.
is off the board.
Thank you.
Seth Davis is a happy camper.
Thank you.
Wasserman at 17. Jackpot for LeBron James and Anthony Davis. What do you give this?
Let's do our first A+ of the draft, and maybe the first A+ I've given doing these grades. I mean, what a perfect guy to fall to LA, right? I mean, this is their window is now. They don't have time for a project, and so yeah, you get how many times are going to say this cliche? Plug and play. I mean, he's going to come in right away and knock down shots. He gets to play to his strengths. We don't have to worry about creating or pick and roll ball handling. He's going to be an immediate shot maker, but also he's tough, man. He is. He doesn't get enough credit for how tough he is, and a better athlete, I think, than he gets credit for as well. When you see him in the open floor, he could play above the rim, but he's just so polished and refined. His footwork coming off screens, he's so fundamentally sound, and something tells me that JJ Redick is going to love Dalton Knecht. I mean, I couldn't think of a better guy to fall to them, and somebody I'd imagine they weren't even talking about at number 17. So everything aligned here, I think, for both parties with JJ joining the Lakers and then getting a skilled shooter who understands the game, and you can come in at 23 years old and play right away. I mean, I don't think it could have worked out better for both parties here.
Or Seth Davis. The floor is yours.
Yeah, what do they tell Dalton Knecht? They're setting him down to the G League so they can bring Bronny up. That'll be an interesting conversation. You know, I think JJ, you make a great point about JJ Redick. I mean, I think JJ Redick looks at Dalton Knecht and says, that's the player that I wish that I could have been. Because JJ, of course, one of the great college shooters in history, didn't have that size, certainly didn't have that bounce. And so for him to fall to the Lakers, of course, the Lakers made all these moves last year, bringing in Taurean Prince, bringing in Gabe Vincent, re-signing Austin Reeves, of course, with the hopes of improving their three-point shooting. Didn't really happen. Obviously, LeBron is a ball-dominant guy, not super efficient when it comes to three-point range, but Dalton Knecht is a guy I think they'll probably look to bringing him off the bench. It'll be fascinating watching him play opposite Austin Reeves. Very, very similar player. In fact, if I'm JJ Redick than the Lakers, I'm going to tell Knecht to move in with Austin Reeves. First of all, I live in LA. Dalton, I'm sure you're watching right now as you're going to the podium. You want to crash on my couch. I got 2 kids just left for college, so we got plenty of space. We'll feed you. He's going to love living in LA. And, look, it's when you're talking about a guy who did not get a Division I scholarship offer coming out of high school as an academic non-qualifier, could have given up on the whole basketball thing altogether at that point, and then ended up saying, no, I want to keep going. And he went to junior college, worked out well for him there, got his grades in order, went to Northern Colorado, Big Sky's leading scorer, had a sensational season at Tennessee. So the fact that he's being picked with the 18th pick in the NBA draft, I mean, that's an incredible story. And yet, because of the narrative of the night and what all of our expectations were, he now comes in with something to prove. He comes in now with a chip on his shoulder, wanting to prove to everybody who passed him over. And I think he's going to make a lot of people feel really silly because he's going to come out firing.